All right, everyone, for our first match of Losers Finals, which is C9 University versus Junkrat OTPs, we are on Runasapi. The bands from C9 University are Freya and Namauga, and the bands from Junkrat OTPs are Zarya and Tracer. For these next 23 seconds, teams get to assemble who they want to play. And we will get to see that here. 10 seconds. I'm expecting Platoon on a Baptiste, Alpha 9 on a Ramatra, Jay on a Roadhog. Yeah. Sorry, Platoon is on an Ana. Sunny is on Mercy. So we have Sunny on Mercy, Alpha 9 on Ramatra, Timeless on Hanzo, Platoon on Ana, Explosives on Junkrat, and Funky Pants or J Smooth on Roadhog. For our enemy team, we have Link FM on Ana, Igiwaru on Ramatra, Gyrodog, the solo DPS for Junkrat OTPs on Sojourn, Gambit, the sub-tank for Crocodile on Junker Queen, Hose Machine on Kiriko, and Eve on the main tank, or main DPS, Lucio. Main support, holy shit, I said the wrong role twice. I like the team compositions from both teams. Explosives taking down an early pick onto... Ooh, Eve. Both Ramatras going down, Eve getting the boop. Explosives getting the kill onto Link. Here we see a quick lead from C9 University. 2 trap kills from the double trap team. And C9 are starting early. J Smooth appearing to be on a controller. I was not expecting this. All right, with that early win from C9 University, they're going to take this halfway to the first checkpoint. J Smooth pushing very aggressively here. Gyrodog trying to be the main source of damage here, taking down Alpha 9, who was antied. Both tanks are down for C9 University. This is going to be a pushback from Junkrat OTPs, where they will make it back to center very quickly. Igiwaru breaking a trap from Explosives, I believe. All right. Ooh, Igiwaru getting hooked in by J Smooth, forced to hold shield. There comes Dragons from Timeless. Eve going down to them. Gyrodog got killed by Explosives. Timeless getting the kill onto Hose Machine and Gambit. J Smooth getting the final kill onto Iggy. That is a team wipe. C9 University pushing back forward here, taking back control of the center. Here we see Explosives does have the Riptire here. Sunny also having the Valkyrie. They have ult advantage early in the fight. If they decide to pop their ults, they will be able to win this early fight here. But I don't think they're going to. J Smooth very low here. Alpha 9 going down to Igiwaru. Here comes the Kitsune Rush from Hose Machine. 2 ults available. Ooh, Hose going down to a hook. Gambit killing Timeless with a knife. Gyrodog very low here, needing some heals from the rest of the team. Getting them. Igiwaru getting hooked in again. J Smooth not getting antied by that grenade thrown by Link. Igiwaru getting the nano boost from Link. Here comes the Rampage from Gambit, able to find a kill onto J Smooth, but Gambit is going to get antied here and sent down to low HP. Here comes the ultimate from Alpha 9, but he just gets chunked through by the team who was there. Explosives finding the kill onto Link FM. J Smooth is back from Sunny, but it really looks like it was just a heavy ult fight, and C9 University came out on top. All right. With the damage coming out from from the early overclock from Gyrodog, we're going to be seeing possibly a fight win here. But Alpha 9 did get the trade onto Eve with no beat and no overclock left available. It's just Igiwaru's Annihilation, and he gets hooked in and killed. This is going to probably be another fight win. Gyrodog goes down. J Smooth going down. That's the only pick that was gotten. Timeless taking down Hose. Alpha 9 finding the final hit onto Link FM. Timeless able to take down Gambit. It is just Eve. Eve able to find the trade out onto Timeless, but C9 are just continuing to push this forward. Eve having a lot to say about speed boost here. And here comes the aggressive ult from Igiwaru. Oh my god, just 1 HP. Alpha 9 able to find the kill, but that is 2 picks, and Alpha 9 is split from his team. He's going to have to back up here if he wants to continue this fight. Timeless able to get by his side, but it is just mercy heals, and that is just not going to be enough to sustain this team here. Gambit about to run over the backline here, taking down Sunny first. Alpha 9 soon to follow. An amazing fight here from Junkrat OTPs. Hello there in the chat. Never mind. I'm not going to be reading that message. Here we see a Rampage could easily... Ooh! Timeless finds an early kill onto Gambit. This is going to make it a 6v5. Hose Machine has popped the Kitsune Rush, trying to equalize the fight, but Eve also went down. That is 2 down with only J Smooth out of the picture. The off tank for the team. This fight could still very much go in the favor of C9 University. They were able to take down Link FM with a early kill. Igiwaru going down to a trap. Explosives putting in a lot of work here. Alpha 9 going to push forward on the squishies here. Gambit has come back, popping the Rampage, but it does not seem to have found much value here. Gambit very low, getting chunked down by J Smooth. This fight is extremely slow. 3 minutes left on the clock, and C9 are still holding their ground. Funky Pants found the kill onto Eve. Alpha 9 going down. It's looking like Junkrat OTPs will actually be winning this fight. It is just Explosives and Sunny left. Alpha 9 still having the Annihilation. Timeless and J Smooth both close to their ults along with Sunny. I think C9 could find the win here. We're going to have mid-fight Annihilation. Never mind. Ramatra going down yet again to that killer Hanzo from Timeless. Here we see as Hose Machine gets picked off by J Smooth. Eve also going down to Alpha 9. And the Gyrodog is able to take down Explosives. Funky Pants able to find the kill onto Link FM. Explosives getting revived here, just back to a full team for C9 University. Using this revive to their advantage. The enemy team not having enough strong players to win these fights fast. Gambit extremely low. Eve getting an amazing beat off, but it is not enough to save Gambit. Eve also extremely low right now. Gyrodog forced to be alone. Eve able to go down. Gyrodog getting chased here by J Smooth. J Smooth looking to possibly get the kill here, not finding it. And there are only offensive ults available for Junkrat OTPs. They're going to have to take this fight swinging. Igiwaru getting chunked down. Here comes the ult from Gambit, finding 2 antis there, and the entire side of C9 or Junkrat OTPs have come down on C9 University. C9 University going down during this fight. An amazing push from the tanks here. Gyrodog also following up to help do that extra bit of damage that was needed to find all of those kills. Junkrat OTPs have an amazing front line here. 3 really strong, high damage dealing characters that are going to help carry them to these fight wins if they can just run over the enemies. Their team gets a little bit weaker the longer the fight goes on. But there are 3 ults available for C9 University. They're probably going to find a fight win here. Chase Smooth going down very quickly here. Igiwaru's... Ooh, we have the glow stick coming out. Igiwaru getting nano during the annihilation. Holding the block here, a very good block, but it gets taken down by Timeless, who's just been dinking heads the entire time, able to kill Eve. And the tire comes out from Explosives, looking to just try and find anyone who will touch, that being Gyrodog. And there is no touch from Junkrat OTPs. The first round goes to C9 University. And I forgot to change the sides. For our second map, we have Pariso picked by Junkrat OTPs. And C9 University opted to attack first. Something I was not expecting. But we'll see if it pays out for them. The bans for this map are Winston and Kiriko from C9 University, and Diva and Hanzo from Junkrat OTPs. Really wanting to get rid of the easier to play dive characters and make the dive map more pokey. Here we have Gambit on
Doctor, are we still meeting for lunch after the seminar today?
Gambit on Sigma, Gyrodog on Sojourn, Hose Machine on
I remember now.
Ilari, Link FM on Baptiste, Igiwaru picking the Ramatra, being late to the fight due to his late pick, and Eve on Mercy. For the side of C9 University, we have Sweetheart on Mercy, Alpha 9 on Ramatra, Timeless on Ash, Lukun on Ana, Explosives on Junkrat, and J Smooth on Roadhog. Link got very low there, but Explosives went down first. Something we are expecting to see a lot here, especially with the high ground play that Junkrat OTPs are playing. I do like the Sigma Ramatra here, especially with how slow they're playing. Less of a fan of Hog on this map, especially with the lack of mobility or anti-mobility perks for Hog, whereas Ramatra has Vengeful Vortex, or not Vengeful Vortex. Is it Vengeful Vortex? Whichever one grabs people to the ground, and Sigma has Levitate. Link FM did go down during that engagement. Igiwaru also low. It seems like C9 University have captured the high ground here, and it is going to possibly lead to their fight win. Yeah, both tanks have gone down. It is up to 3 supports and 1 Sojourn to try and win this fight here, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. All right, 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock here for Junkrat OTPs along with C9 University. Sorry, C9 University have 4 minutes, 30 seconds to continue their capture here. Gambit taking some early damage here. I would prefer to see Ramatra playing more forward here and Gambit playing a little further back. I understand that he's trying to control space, but Sigma's only really good at just holding an angle and can be pushed back very easily by someone like Alpha 9 on the Ramatra. Here comes Gravitic Flux from Gambit, able to take down Alpha 9, making me eat my words, showing that he can hold his own while alone. Igiwaru also pushing forward with the Annihilation, getting grabbed by J Smooth and causing J Smooth to just fall over dead. Hukun Timeless going down to the remaining members of Junkrat OTPs here. And they are able to get the revive onto Igiwaru. Both teams running a Mercy makes me want to throw up in my mouth, but you know, at least trash is equalized by trash. There we see the Baptiste lamp saving two teammates from certain doom from that Junkrat ult. Here comes a massive Sun from Hose Machine taking down multiple players. That was an amazing Sun from the Alari, causing a massive fight win. Here comes the ult from J Smooth, pushing Igiwaru off of the map. Gyro Dog going down Timeless, so does Link FM. Alpha 9 able to finish off Hose Machine. Explosives does go down to Gambit, and Eve is able to revive Hose Machine, but Eve goes down quickly. However, Bob does come out from Timeless, and we see as there's almost no one left to stop the capture. C9 University, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock as they capture second point. They are primed to make a full cap here, probably with over a minute left, if I had to guess. There comes the ult from Alpha 9, able to take down Link. Alpha 9 kind of losing the enemies there, but it was an ult that caused a stagger. They won half a fight already. If they decide to push forward here and pick off the rest of the team, they will be extremely staggered. However, I think they have run out of time, and all of the players of Junkrat OTPs have regrouped on this high ground with Gambit. Timeless almost going down there. Here comes another Flux from Gambit, trying to pick off Timeless, getting very low, but saved here. And we see as Gambit tries to take down another player. Igiwaru pushes forward, unfortunately only picking off Sunny with that ult. Explosives pops the Riptire, finds the kill onto Link FM, a massive kill there. It is just Eve, Gyrodog, and Gambit left alive. C9 University almost at the end of the map here. If they can continue finding kills, Eve able to find the revive onto Link. Gambit finding the kill onto Alpha 9. Fortunately, I think C9 is going to be stopped here by Junkrat OTPs. They're going to hold on to the end of the map right here, able to just hold on, make sure that C9 cannot fully take this here. However, J Smooth getting the nano boost, popping the Roadhog ultimate, unfortunately going down as I think his trigger probably got stuck as he stopped shooting. And here comes Bob from Timeless. Bob is on the cart. All right. Bob has killed Gambit here. Alpha 9 pushing very far forward. Explosives picking up the kill on a Gyrodog. Timeless killing Hose Machine during the ult, still getting the Sun put onto them. Gyrodog going down. It is just Igiwaru who has Gambit who has swapped over to the Wrecking Ball in an attempt to live here, but is going to get taken down. It is now Hose Machine's turn to stall, getting exploded almost immediately. Link FM not getting on the point. Only 47 seconds left on the clock for C9 University. As long as Junkrat OTPs can make a full cap here, we will have a 4-round game. A very, very strong start to the game here from C9 University. The entire map of Pariso changes when you take away the comfortable dive picks for many players here. I mean, I don't think any of them really know how to play Wrecking Ball, Doomfist, or even Hazard. Hazard could be a massive pick here, but you've made the map entirely poke dependent, making that Ramatra Sigma so strong. And we see as there is a swap on the attacking side here. Gambit going for the Orisa, Igiwaru going for the Mauga. They've chosen to try and run this over in a death ball style comp. Eve on the Lucio to enable the team. Hose Machine now on the Baptiste. Link FM on the Ana. Gyrodog on the Freya. A solo DPS Freya on this map with all of the dive characters completely gone. It could be massive for them. C9 University still playing with their comp from last round. It was very strong. It helped them win. I believe it could take them all the way. All right. Sunny has been forced off the high ground. Both the tanks are still up there. Gyrodog is not going to be able to take it very easily. Here is Alpha 9 trying to contest this high ground, but getting exploded. A massive early pick. All of Junkrat OTPs are still together if they can just push forward here. Gyrodog does go down, finds the equalizing pick onto explosives. It is still a 5 versus 4. Timeless goes down to Gambit, and with the Hog hooking in the Orisa is just going to start bullying J Smooth here. J Smooth unable to continue touching point. Eve able to boop the enemies away. This is going to be an extremely fast and early capture. Gambit just standing in the doorway, getting all of this peel from the support players. All right. Well, J-Smooth has gone down. Gambit forced to use the ultimate, getting antied by Plukun. And with Alpha 9 getting that nano boost, J-Smooth getting revived. Junkrat OTPs have recaptured here. Or not Junkrat OTPs. C9 University have recaptured here, able to hold on to the point with 1 tick left. If they choose to play slow here, I know they're pinging the high ground, but if they get off the high ground, stay backwards, they're gonna be able to hold on to this a lot better. I mean, Junkrat OTPs showed an amazing hold on first point just by staying back. You limit the range that the enemies can see you. You let your pokey heroes just play in the back and hold the high ground. It's an amazing strategy when there's no dive on the board. Gambit playing slowly here. The team going around the side. Alpha 9 and J Smooth have spotted them, trying to get them on their way over. Alpha 9 and J Smooth pushing in, seeing the Orisa here, forcing a lot of cooldowns here. Alpha 9 popping the aggressive annihilation, walking into the enemy team, getting stunned, exploded by Gyrodog's bullet shot. That is a massive pick onto Alpha 9. Sunny finding the amazing res onto Alpha 9. I have no idea how that worked, but with Timeless's Bob, that's just it. And Igiwaru has accidentally pressed Cage and Spawn. I'm doing amazing, Bunny Bites. How are you doing tonight? Explosives talking in chat about how he would like to be free on the Junkrat. Igiwaru getting very low here. I honestly think the Ramatra Sigma was doing so much more for them than the Orisa Mauga. I mean, C9 have been playing this defense relatively well, but if Junkrat took that early fight just a little bit faster, then they would be able to win this. I am doing very well. My day is going great, and I am loving this tournament match I get to cast right now. Eve popping the beat very early into the fight. Gambit about to drop down, probably going to use the Terror Surge. There it is. Could find the kill onto J Smooth, possibly. No, Gyro Dog shuts it down. Not Gyro Dog. J Smooth shuts it down. It is just Igiwaru and Hose Machine left alive. Hose Machine not even there. Igiwaru is going to try and find the touch here, but I don't think it's going to be found. Never mind, it is found, but he's going to completely explode. Gambit, I don't know if he has the time to touch. No, he's being body blocked. There it is. Junkrat OTPs have lost the second match. C9 University going to take this second map here. Here, map 3, Junkrat OTPs have taken us to Suravasa. Map side does not matter for this map, and the bans for this map, C9 University have banned Sojourn and Lifeweaver, and Junkrat OTPs have banned Junkrat and Juno. Sojourn, Lifeweaver, Junkrat, Juno. In case I accidentally screwed up what any of those bans were. Shit. Bless me. All right, looking at the starting lineups here, Gyro Dog off the Sojourn is now on Reaper. Gambit is on the Orisa again. Igiwaru on the Ramatra. Hose Machine is on the Kiriko. Link FM on that Ana, and Eve still on the Lucio. For the side of C9 University, we have Sunny on the Moira this time. Alpha 9 on the Ramatra. Timeless on the amazing Venture. Plukun on the Ana. Explosives on the Ash. And J Smooth still on that Roadhog. Timeless puts in so much work on the Venture when the Venture comes out. I'm excited to see this here for this game. All right, Jay has gone down early to Gyro Dog here for a very flat map. A Reaper is going to be an amazing choice here. Igiwaru has gone down. Eve also going down. C9 are taking this point early and quickly. Explosives having an awesome angle on this top here. Alpha 9 trying to find the final hit onto Link, missing a lot of hits. Don't worry, I will not be talking to anyone about that. All right, we see as Explosives pushes or is on the center point here. Gambit popping up early, having a shield put in front of him from Igiwaru. We see as Gyro Dog gets hooked in, but is peeled for by Gambit here. An amazing heal. We see as Igiwaru gets hooked by Alpha 9, and Alpha 9 pops the Annihilation, hitting Hose Machine. And the Coalescence from Sunny helps clean up the rest of the team. That is a team wipe. C9 University taking down all of Junkrat OTPs. The Tectonic Shock is still on the board for Timeless. The Nano Boost still on the board from Plukun. I could see a team wipe coming if those two are comboed. But there are so many ults available for Junkrat OTPs. The only ult they don't have is Kitsune Rush. J Smooth going down early. We see Gambit pop the Tectonic or the Terra Surge, looking to pick up the final hit onto Sunny. Sunny wraithing away. Eve very low, getting taken down by the Bob from Explosives. This fight is still in anyone's favor, and here comes the ult combo that I talked about. Hose Machine and Gyrodog both going down. Here we see the late ult from Igiwaru. It is a wasted annihilation, unfortunately, and the only ults available after C9 have taken point are Eve on loose with Beat and Link with Nano Boost. We see Igiwaru swapping off the Ramatra onto the Mauga. I like this a lot more, especially going against J-Smooth's Roadhog. There is the early blow up onto the Roadhog. Roadhog going to have a terrible time going into both Mauga and Orisa. Gyrodog has swapped onto the Cassidy, able to get him more damage at range, something that's going to be very helpful, especially going into these fights where his team is going to have to start at range and stay at range most of the time, playing to his team's effective range. Gyrodog unfortunately getting hooked in by J-Smooth, but Plukun was already dead. Hose Machine popping that Kitsune rush. Gambit forcing the enemy team back. Igiwaru pushes forward a bit here, trying to find some damage, especially onto both tanks here. Alpha 9 going down, or not going down, but very close to going down. Gambit finding 3 kills, and Gyrodog finishes off Alpha 9. Timeless the only one to survive for C9 University. Junkrat OTPs showing a very strong showing on the second point of Saravasa, looking to even it up. Terra Surge is still available, and here comes the Diva from J-Smooth. A lot stronger of a choice over Roadhog going into this fight. J-Smooth able to get this early touch here, hold Defense Matrix, save his own life. We see as Sunny pops the Coalescence, trying to hold on to the healing for the team. Both tanks at critical here. Alpha 9 goes down, J-Smooth gets DMEC, and I think Gyrodog is just going to finish up this fight here with Timeless. Or no, Timeless going down. Gyrodog's the only DPS on their team. Link FM finding a massive ante here, and it is equalized. Junkrat OTPs have taken the second point here. Timeless does still have ult available. Plukun very close to having Nano Boost here. We could see yet another team wipe from that combo before any ults are even available. Link FM finding an early pick onto explosives, but the only DPS, Gyrodog, going down for Junkrat OTPs without any DPS here. I mean, it's going to be hard to find picks. Igiwaru getting a massive ante onto him. Link FM getting very low as well. The Tectonic Shock coming out from Timeless, able to stop the fight early in its tracks. Gambit very low here, getting taken down by J-Smooth and Explosives with the help of the rest of C9 University. All right, J-Smooth finding an early pick on a Gyrodog yet again, cutting the damage output of this team very low. Igiwaru getting that ult here, or the Nano Boost here. J-Smooth does go down, but Timeless is still holding on to the point here. Timeless able to find the kill onto Hose Machine. Igiwaru very low. Going to die despite getting Cage out, but Gyrodog is able to clean up the remaining members of C9 University with the help of his team. And C9 University, 76% on the point. They could win with their next capture, but it's going to be a little hard here. I mean, they do have a lot of ultimates, but they're getting picked a lot. Like, Gambit just took down Explosives. Gambit able to take down Alpha 9 as well. I mean, we just got to watch the horsepower this guy has. Here comes a massive Terra Surge. Getting 2 with it. Pulling 4 in and getting 2 kills is massive. Igiwaru doing a massive follow-up stomp. And with the shield from Gambit, this is just going to be a full capture as soon as they captured point. I mean, C9 University did not even get a chance to touch again. Junkrat OTP is showing up, finally showing that they are where they deserve to be. They deserve to be fighting for grand finals. They deserve to have the chance to face the champions who are honestly demons in this bracket right now. This team will have to go against the Anti-Shadowbow Defense Force, Junkrat OTPs being the only team who has beaten them before. And Alpha 9 going to hit Eve and Gyrodog here. Alpha 9 with that nano boost just getting a ton of kills here. Alpha 9 able to finish off Igiwaru. That is a team kill. C9 University showing that they also deserve to be where they are. They want this grand finals game. They want to make their way completely through the losers bracket, losing round 1 of playoffs and winning their way up to grand finals. They want to show that they deserve to be champions, and they are showing it. Here comes the pin from Igiwaru. Alpha 9 able to also do tons of damage here. Here we see as Beat came out from Eve, and the ult from Timeless just comes out. Unfortunately, Timeless goes down to Gyrodog. A Cage and Terra Surge combo from Igiwaru. Igiwaru does go down. Gambit able to survive, able to live. But I think C9 is going to go down here. I mean, yeah, that's everyone dead thanks to the combo ult from Junkrat OTPs. A very strong combo, might I add. I mean, forcing the enemies to stand in Terra Surge. I believe the Diva response was the right play, but it's still not that much to... it's not enough to stop a Terra Surge combo like that. All right, Igiwaru getting very low here from some plays from Timeless. J Smooth getting demeched almost immediately. Eve does go down to Timeless. Explosives going down to Eve. Timeless trying to find this pick onto Gambit here. Unfortunately not going to find it. Playing very aggressively. I do like the aggression, but it just wasn't enough. And Junkrat OTPs have held the point here. There's going to need to be some speed here from C9 University if they want to be able to touch. It does look like they probably could. But yeah, it's going to... Ooh, there was no touch. C9 University not able to touch again. Junkrat OTPs taking this round. For our 4th map, we are on Rialto, picked by C9 University. Junkrat OTPs have chosen to defend first. The bans for this map are Orisa and Cassidy from C9 University, and Junkrat OTPs banning Hog and Mercy. All target bans at specific players. Gambit, an amazing... Orisa, Gyrodog doing a lot on the Cassidy. Sunny really strong with Mercy because it's a crutch pick. And and J Smooth, a Hog one trick, getting the Hog banned on the Hog map. All right, for the teams, we see Igiwaru's on the Ramatra. Gambit is on the Zarya, a very strong front line that I love to see. Gyrodog on the Sojourn. We see Hose Machine on the Kiriko, Eve on the Lucio, and Link FM on the Baptiste. For C9 University, we have Sunny on the Moira, Plukun on the Ana, Timeless on the Hanzo, Explosives on the Junkrat, J Smooth on the Reinhardt, and Alpha 9 on the Doomfist. I don't know how I feel about Doom Reinhardt, but it could work I just think into Zarya Ramatra, it might struggle a bit. But if they keep stunning and focusing down Igiwaru, it could work very well. Alpha 9 punches Iggy and Gambit back. I am liking the slower Ramatra, more disruptor style than go for kills. Jay Smooth did go down, but there's Igiwaru in response. Jay's going to get back to the fight faster. Alpha 9 pushing in aggressively, able to get out before his team is taken down. Timeless on a nice off angle here. Forced back down main, but Alpha 9 and Jay Smooth both back on main here. Igiwaru just getting back. And Alpha 9 already pushing them away again. Here comes the empowered punch, unfortunately missing. Here comes the Graviton Surge from Gambit, a massive grab, stopping Alpha 9 from doing much with the nano boost, but Igiwaru was able to clean up the kill on Jay Smooth. However, C9 University have captured first point here with 4 minutes 45 seconds on the clock still. Jesus. All right, here we see Gyro Dog with almost having the overclock. We see Kitsune Rush, Baptiste Window, almost annihilation. Jay Smooth actually swapping onto the Mauga, something I never thought I would see. I don't feel particularly great about the Mauga into a Zarya. But, yeah, Junkrat OTPs seem to be pushing back now that there has been a swap. I think if Alpha 9 swaps off the... Or if Igiwaru pushes extremely aggressively here, allowing Eve to get picked, we could see C9 University start playing very forward again. Link FM going, forced to pop the lamp to save his own life. Here comes the Kitsune Rush from Hose Machine. We're going to see Igiwaru push forward with it. Gambit also pushing forward. Here comes the nano-boosted Meteor Strike from Alpha 9. Almost killing himself. Trying to find a boop off the map. Unfortunately, not finding one. Link does go down to Alpha 9, however. 3 people have died since the Meteor Strike. Gambit does go down. It is just Gyro Dog, Igiwaru, and Hose Machine left alive, and Igiwaru has swapped from the Ram onto the Mauga. I do like Mauga Zarya, but facing Mauga Doomfist, I still favor the Mauga Zarya. Gyro Dog probably going to do well, given that both DPS that have to deal with him are projectile heroes. But he does go down. Gambit able to find the Graviton Surge. Igiwaru able to follow up on it. But, oh, he's out of ammo. If he just had the ammo, he would have been able to mirror that. But unfortunately, or make some headway there, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. Gambit now on the Ramatra. I like this a little bit less than the Mauga Zarya, but you know, Gambit could just be more comfortable on the Ramatra. Gambit does go down, however. And Hose Machine... Oh, Explosive's getting a massive tire that cleans up the rest of Junkrat OTPs. C9 University showing extreme dominance on this map. 3 minutes left on the clock after their full capture. I'm gonna be honest, folks. It's gonna be really hard for Junkrat OTPs to win this fight. or win this map. Here we get to do the slow push forward through Rialto. Believe I picked the right map. Yes. And we will not be taken yet. All right, Iguaru still on the Mauga. Gambit back on the Zarya. I do like this still. Gyrodog swapping off of the Pharah onto the Freya, a lot more consistent, I would say, here. Here we still have Jay on the Mauga, Alpha 9 still on the Doomfist. Timeless has swapped over to the Mei. This could be strong for them, and the rest of C9 University is still the same. Gambit actually choosing to go to the Diva. I do like that it will help with the Doomfist, but you already had the Mauga to chase the Doomfist. I'm not entirely sure that the Diva is going to be helpful here. It definitely will work, but now it's going to become a Mauga 1v1. However, Mauga has gotten antied. J Smooth specifically getting antied. Plukun looking to fight into Gyrodog here. C9 University have a very strong initial hold here. Iguaru being the first pick. I believe so. Massive anti from Link FM, but unfortunately it just is not followed up on. Alpha 9, a little... We're gonna gloss over Alpha 9's fumble there. And watch as Gambit pushes forward. Iguaru jumping forward. A giant bola shot from Gyrodog, immediately followed up on by Gambit. A very strong push here. I do love what I'm seeing. Here we see a tire come out from Explosives. It does find a kill onto Eve. And C9 University are going to use this to help them recontest. They are staggered right now. I don't like that they took this fight staggered. But Gambit has gotten demacked. Gambit going to be frozen here. Iguaru also getting frozen. Iguaru goes down. It is just the supports left alive. And J Smooth is going to jump on Eve, killing her and resetting this fight completely. C9 University holding on to this defense very strongly. Junkrat OTPs not having much in terms of their headway here. I mean, they are coming up on a lot of ults. They could win an ult fight, but beyond that, I think they're going to get stopped again. Gambit did find an early pick onto Alpha 9. Here comes the nano boost. Gambit does jump onto the backline, unfortunately getting stomped on and antied. Like, they took the space, but this is just going to be a recontest from C9 without the nano boost for Junkrat OTPs. Alpha 9 has punched them all away. Here comes the cage from Iguaru, the bola shot from Gyrodog, the bomb from Gambit, and the beat from Eve. All 4 ults at the same time, only getting a nano boost in response from Plukun. I think they fumbled a bit there because they just used a ton of ults. Sure, they got the capture, but C9 just have such a large advantage in the ult economy. I mean, there are no ults coming up for Junkrat OTPs. If Link and Gyro can survive long enough, they can get their ults mid-fight. But Gyro needs 3 more final hits just to get the ult boost. Ooh, Alpha 9 punches off Hose and Gambit. Yeah, that is going to be cleanup crew today. Timeless getting the kill, or getting the kill onto Link FM. Plukun picking up that kill onto Gyrodog. Iguaru down. And with only Coalescence, that is another fight win for C9 University, still leading in the ult economy. Actually, there was a Junkrat tire there that I missed. But still, there's only 2 ults even coming up. 2 more if this fight goes for a while. But with how quick the fights have been taken by C9, I don't think they're going to get them. And even then, they've only equalized the ult economy. Gyrodog taking down explosives very early into this fight here. Here comes the Bola shot. Funky Pants does go down here. And Eve's able to take down Alpha 9. Okay, this was a good fight from Junkrat OTPs. Gyrodog getting antied, forced to go backwards. And I have to fix my mic because I had to move it to swat a fly. Gambit getting the shields perk here. And with the beat, even though all were caged by J Smooth, Junkrat OTPs are going to take this. You know, they are showing fight. There are 2 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. Even if Junkrat OTPs fully capture here, they're going to have to start on attack again. However, it is looking more and more likely as these fights go on that Junkrat OTPs are going to keep their tempo, keep on pushing, and we could see a map 5 on control. All right, there was a punch from Alpha 9, and Alpha 9 gets caged by Igiwaru. However, the ult from Timeless in response, the bomb from Gambit actually able to equalize the fight here, but there are 2 kills from C9 on to Junkrat OTPs here. Timeless is low, but still showing signs of life. However, going down, Gyrodog getting back, popping the Bola shot. Alpha 9 about to get taken out by Gyrodog here. Alpha 9 does actually survive, but gets hit by Alpha 9 here. Alpha 9 taking the fight with the flyer. Timeless now on the Sojourn. And there is a pick with the Riptire. There are no ults available for either side. Alpha 9 going to be the next one to get ult most likely, unless Link FM can get the ult quickly. Here comes a stomp from J Smooth, but unfortunately it's missed. However, Igiwaru got antied, Hose Machine and Iggy going down, along with Alpha 9 finding the pick onto Gyrodog. Gambit is alive along with Eve and Link, but they have to regroup with their team. However, they're stuck on coast. I think they're going to be picked off here. Yeah, Eve goes down. Link is still isolated, able to get the anti on, or the sleep onto J Smooth, but J Smooth able to just get out clean. Link did survive. The team is back together as one cohesive unit. Gambit on this high ground trying to play against Alpha 9. Gyrodog now going forward. Gambit pops the Diva Bomb, does not find a kill. Alpha 9 able to punch Gambit back. Here comes the Coalescence from Sunny. Timeless does get picked off by Igiwaru early into the fight here, but there are a lot of ults on the board. Nano Boost comes out. Another Riptire from Explosives, but it gets stopped by Midnight Eve's beat. But there is only going to be Kitsune Rush and Bola Shot here, whereas there are a ton of ults coming up for C9 University. If they're able to make this touch here, if they're able to contest, they could just end the map, end the series. Here comes the Meteor Strike from Alpha 9, popping it down, punching in Eve. Gambit going down. With that, it's all over. C9 University take this. They've won the set and will be going to grand finals against the Anti-Shadowbow Defense Force. Have a good night, everyone.